Yeah, I mean, we've been crying out for change, haven't we? And this is, to me, the perfect change. They haven't played very often together. When they have played together, we're not going to talk about the Fulham game, by the way. I'm just talking on the odd time, but honestly, they are unreal together. And I think Eddie's came out and said how well they kind of work together. And again, going back to Willock being on the pitch, how well he works with Isaac. We've seen that a number of times,
Mhm.
not just this season, mainly last season, I would say. So that's the kind of combination I like to see coming from that side of things. And I think, again, it's something that we did touch on yesterday's pod, that because of then having that kind of force down the left, which we didn't have any kind of force down the right, but obviously upon doing this on the left, we're moving Gordon over at the right, aren't we? Now all of a
Mhm.
Yeah.
sudden, having I was going to say a balance, but it is a balance, really, isn't it? Having these kind of strengths and options on both sides, it means that teams can't just simply defend against us on one side and kind of almost let us do what we want on the other, because we weren't a massive threat down the right. So obviously it was sussed out. We could see it as fans. Opposition people can see, whether it's the managers, the coaches, whatever. It was pretty damn obvious, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of nice to have now this power coming from both kind of sides. And I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. I want to see Gordon stay on the right until we've got other options. I'm not saying leave him out there permanently, but I'm saying until we've got another equally strong option, by the way. I'm not just talking about simply getting a right wing replacement and him not being as good as Gordon. I want someone as good as before we even consider shifting him back across.